Surely everyone's got something better to do than watching a video about how to clear the colours. Hey guys, so I just want to have a quick chat about clearing the colours. For those of you that are new to the game, this is something worth knowing. For those of you that are advanced or obviously been playing the game for a long time, you'll have seen this millions of times before, but it's worth knowing how to do it. Could save you the match, could save you the win, it could make you the 147, whatever it is, whatever level you're at, knowing how to clear these colours properly under pressure could make the difference between winning and losing. Let's jump straight into it and see how we go. Okay, so we're talking about clearing the colours in this video, and it's not necessarily about it being perfect, but I'm going to try to talk you through each and every individual shot so you get a sense of how we do it. Now, you know, this generally comes at the end of the frame where you're on a good break and, you know, the frame might be over. But what happens if you've got to clear the colours to win your local tournament, to win the county championship or the club knockout? Or you could be clearing the colours to, I don't know, get on the tour or whatever it might be. This looks so easy, doesn't it? I've seen it happen thousands of times. But it's only easy if you get the shots right. And I'm going to talk you through each and every individual shot. I'm going to pop the yellow in the yellow pocket and I'm going to screw back for the green. And you'll notice, as long as the cue ball finishes anywhere from here to about here, I have a shot at the green where I can get to the brown. Take a look at the icon on the screen though. That's where I actually want the cue ball to finish. So let's see how close I can actually get to it. That will make the shot from green to brown that much easier. There's no side spin. You can see the spotted cue ball. I'm not going to use any side spin on this shot. This is just screw shot, just slightly underneath the middle of the cue ball. Not too hard. Let the cue do the work and hopefully the cue ball comes back. And that looks pretty good. Just having a quick look from this side. That's just off straight. That looks absolutely perfect. I'm really pleased with that shot. So that's the first of 6. And now green to brown is pretty elementary. This is a very soft stun. It's not really a screw shot. It's more of a stun shot, slightly higher up the cue ball this time. And I'm literally just potting the green. The cue ball will move a ball, maybe a ball and a half, just to there. And I'm trying to keep nice and controlled, nice and tight into the brown. Have that cue ball do as little distance as possible. That is one of the big tips with cue ball control. And it doesn't matter if you're trying to clear the colours or make your first 20 break or make your first 147. Having control of the cue ball is where it's at. Now this is the same as the shot on the yellow. There's no side spin being used here. This is just pure little stun shot. Again, that's where I'm playing for, right there, just so I can play a simple stun on the brown. Again, don't do anything overcomplicated. Slightly higher up the cue ball this time. Nice little punch shot. And that's perfectly on the brown. Now, I'm going to try and talk you through these shots. If I was playing in a match to make sure this couldn't go wrong, I would use the cushion. But for the video purposes, I'm going to try and do it without a cushion. And so stunning into this area on the blue directly from the brown is slightly more difficult than using the cushion. If you use the cushion, as I would recommend you use, when the cue ball hits the cushion, its whole journey from the cushion to the blue is towards the blue. Once it leaves the cushion there, it's just getting better and better and better and better and better on the blue. When you choose to stun directly down the table here, my margin of error becomes very, very slim indeed. I need to get somewhere between here and here to retain position on the blue. If I'm not in that little part of the table, I can't really get there. So I'm going to make this shot more difficult to try and make the video more interesting. But if I was playing in a match and clearing up to win the World Championship or the Masters or whatever it might be, or to make that 147, I'd take the pressure off. You're going to go towards the cushion, so use it and then bounce the cue ball off into this area. As it is, I'm going to try and stun the cue ball directly from the brown down into this area without using the cushion. Anywhere this side of the straight line on the blue I'll be happy with. No side spin, just below the middle of the cue ball here. Again, not too hard. It's a bit of a touch and feel shot, this one. Slightly under hit. It's okay, it's just about gone far enough, I think, so that I've got choices on the blue and I can play one of 3 or 4 shots here. The standard shot is the one I'm going to play. I'm going to pop the blue in the middle pocket, send the cue ball up to this cushion. I'm going to play it with just an element of right-hand side. The natural path for the cue ball would take the cue ball over to this cushion. That right-hand side, check side in this case, is going to straighten the cue ball up. Once it hits the cushion, it will come much more up this angle into the middle of the table for the pink into this corner pocket. Now here's a few do's and don'ts. This is the type of shot where it's much better to overhit this shot than underhit it. If I underhit it, I risk leaving the cue ball in no man's land, and anywhere between no man's land and here, then I have to pop the pink and send the cue ball all the way around the table, and that then becomes risky. We've seen that go wrong many times. So when you're playing this shot, always err on the side of giving it that little bit more, off the cushion and up the table, anywhere past here to about here, and I'm perfectly happy with. I'm not really playing for a specific area, but for the sake of the video, I'm trying to get perfectly straight on the pink into the corner pocket to make that clearance just that little bit easier. So again, this is the cue. I'm going to hit the cue ball around the middle, but to the right-hand side, getting that right-hand side spin on, up and down the table. I'm erring on the side of overhitting it. Here it comes, checks back up. And that's pretty good on the pink. Yeah, it's gone a couple of balls further than I wanted it to go, but that's absolutely perfect. If this were a match now, it's basically over. You've controlled the cue ball really nicely, perfectly on the pink. Just a very simple stun shot. Nothing to do here, no side spin. Very simple stun and perfectly onto the black. And that's it. And how many times have we seen the colours cleared? For World Championships, Masters, UK Championships, or indeed 147s. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope that's helped you. If you're just getting into the sport, these are the types of practices that are going to help you take your game to the next level. And if you're a young player out there, young amateur trying to become a pro, or wherever you are in your game, always having the colour clearance in your locker could be the difference between winning and losing. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.